sitting in a 2017 Jeep Renegade TrailHawk edition. This is actually the top of the line for what you get with one of these Renegades. It's a small SUV, there's no doubt, but this one actually is pretty nice. Several options. This one has 4x4, which actually is all-wheel drive, I believe, on these with the Jeeps. But the engine that comes with it's pretty small. It's a little 4-cylinder. You're obviously not going to be doing any real off-roading in it, but what it has it is sufficient. I've driven it on the highway, I've driven it in the city. It's peppy enough to get you around. I especially like this one, like I said, with the all-wheel drive. I think the looks of it for a small SUV is pretty nice. This one has quite a few options. I'm a big fan of the keyless stop-start. Starts right up. You don't even have to have your keys to unlock the door, to push any buttons. As long as the key's on you, or even in my backpack in this case, when I got in, it unlocks the door right when you grab it, and you can hop right in. And as you can see, I just threw my bag there and press the brake, press the start button, starts right up. It's pretty nice. Like I said, this one's fairly packed except for the radio. The radio's pretty standard. Has a nice little 4-inch screen. That's mostly for the reverse camera. It does have a few of the options. This one has Sirius, satellite. There's a phone option, compass. There's a few apps, but I think they're pretty limited in what they are. As you can see, just tells you the temperature outside, and you can set up the clock and other settings. But no CD player. But it does have an auxiliary down here, so you can plug your phone into there. You can plug your phone into the USB if you want to listen to songs on your phone. Also has the typical lighter jack that comes with it. On this side, that's where you can set it into 4-wheel drive. Lots of options: snow, sand, mud, rock. I also like the storage of this one. This compartment down here is actually very handy. I can set my phone there when I'm on GPS, and it holds it up just fine. It's got a nice rubber backing to it, so it works out well. All the buttons are easy to get to. Steering wheel controls, everything set up here for cruise control, or if you want to change anything up on the heads-up display. Like I said, everything works well. Lights over here, doors, windows. Not a ton of storage. It shows seats 3 in the back, but you're not going to fit 3 full-size adults. You can fit a couple kids and an adult probably. Storage in the back, not very big, but it's there. Overall, I like the Jeep Renegade. I'm a fan. This is usually what I pick up if they're available when I get my rentals. Works well for me. There's really not a lot of blind spots. So there is some small windows in the back on the side, but they really don't hinder too much. The mirrors work well. They're placed well, so you can see all around. Like I said, the performance, it's a little 4-cylinder, and it does okay for what it needs to do. This one is quiet when driving on the highway, but I will say you feel every bump. It's probably almost worse than my Jeep Wrangler that I had. I had a 2012 Jeep Wrangler, and with that you feel every bump. Very stiff suspension. It's the same way with this. Very stiff suspension. Maybe that has to do because it's 4-wheel drive. I don't know, but that's really the only drawback I see with this, other than size. But if you don't need a big vehicle, for a lot of people, this would be a good option. So like I said, I'd recommend this one. other than you feel every bump, but that doesn't really bother me. It's not like I always have a coffee or anything on me, so that not worried about anything spilling or anything like that. So bumps are bumps, you know they're there. Overall, good vehicle. I like it. Recommend it. Thanks for watching.